There's something very dark going on Stanley Road, West Milford, New Jersey, and I didn't have any idea just the danger I was putting my friend into. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you like scary stories, please like and subscribe, as that is all that we tell here. Now let's get to the story. It was getting late, almost midnight, and we're trying to get to her mom's place, and we are about an hour away, but we have to go through this town called West Milford, New Jersey, and everything was going good. We were almost just one more hour to go, and then we turned on this road called Stanley Road. And when we turned on this road, that's when everything got chaotic. Our lights on our car started flashing, and so we pulled over, and then our car just dies on us in the middle of nowhere. So Brittany pulls out her phone and tries to call her parents, but her phone's dead. And then I noticed that my phone's dead too, and we start discussing back and forth like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? And so we're sitting in our car for about 10 minutes, and that's when this car comes out of nowhere. Its headlights flash, and it pulls over across the street from us beside us, and it's a taxi. It's got taxi written on the side of it. And I was like, weird coincidence. No. But Brittany's like, yeah, we should check it out. So she gets out of the car and she walks up to the taxi, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then I have to get out because I can't let her go up to this strange car that just appeared out of nowhere. But then the taxi driver started rolling down his window, and then it looked almost comical. He had like a skeletal type face structure. His face features were kind of like stretched over and sunk in, and his eyes were like a light blue contacts he was wearing that looked like a little eerie feel. And I was like, oh, this is just a Halloween cosplayer, and we just didn't see him. It kind of set my guard down for a second. I respond like, hey, nice getup. And he turns and looks and he says, hop in, guys. The ride is free. And I look at Brittany, and Brittany's like, dude, we can pick up the car tomorrow. She's like, we don't have batteries or cell phone numbers. She's like, we can't get a hold of anybody. Here's our chance to get a free ride. And I was like, sure, it must be like a Halloween deal or something, So we hop in the back. And me and Brittany did the stupidest thing imaginable. We got in. So now here we are sitting in the back of this car from this guy that just showed up out of nowhere. I give him the directions to the house, and we're off, and we're going in the right directions, the way that the GPS took, so I didn't think anything of it. But then we sat in this awkward silence, and it was just the hum and just the driver driving, and we waited, and I knew it was almost about an hour. We should have been there by now. And I asked the driver, I was like, hey, are we there yet? And he just looks at me, and he's like, turns, and is like, almost like his jaw was unhinged a little bit, and he just says, enjoy the ride. It wasn't shortly after that me and Brittany started getting nervous, and so we asked him, hey, let us out of here. And we don't get no response, so we start kicking the door, trying to break it, and it's like they're reinforced with steel or something. We could not open those doors, and we could not break them, and I tried punching them with my fist. So then we come around the bend, and we start seeing landmarks that we've seen before, and then we realize we're not going anywhere. We're going in circles. We've been going in circles. It's like every few minutes we'll see the same stuff over and over again, like we're stuck. And I'm kind of like almost losing it. I'm like, what is going on here? I don't know. And Brittany, she just closes her eyes and she starts doing something really strange. And she's whispering some foreign language almost. I'm like, is she trying to do a spell? What's going on? And then she whispers 3 words: address backwards now. And it didn't take me long to catch on, because whatever she was doing, the driver had no reaction to until she started whispering, and then his eyes started changing from the blue color to like a fiery orange, and he started speeding up. And then I knew that it was working. So I did the same thing. I repeated my address backwards. And Brittany whispers to me, don't stop, just keep doing it. And the driver starts getting angry. He's sitting there speeding now, and I was like, we're gonna die. But I keep on repeating my address backwards. The engine then roars loudly, and then silence. I feel cold air brushing against my face. I'm standing back on Clinton Road. We're standing right beside our car, and I hear a buzz. My phone's working again. We try the car turns on instantly. It's no longer midnight. It's 5 a.m. So me and Brittany drive the rest of the way in silence to her mom's house, and we crash out. She wakes up and sees how wrecked we look. She asks, what happened? So we tell her, and she goes pale. She says when Brittany was a kid, there was an old legend in town about a ghost taxi that prowls Clinton Road at midnight. It looks like a normal cab, but the driver isn't human, and once you get inside, it traps you in an endless loop until you're never seen again. The only way out? Repeat your home address backwards. Most people can't. And that's the story of Clinton Road Taxi. I don't know what we got into that night or what would have happened if Brittany didn't remember that old myth, but I do know one thing. If you're ever driving through New Jersey at midnight and a taxi pulls up out of nowhere, don't get in. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.